Hello, my friends. Coach Manny Rodriguez here, coming back at you with another social media networking show. Welcome to episode 23 of our show. Wow, time is flying. Just absolutely flying. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. I get the pleasure of talking social media news and updates that matter to your business. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, my friends. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez, your Puerto Rican friend who loves to talk social media. And all of our news and updates are related to what matters today. But that's not what this show is about. This show is about bringing you topics and updates and news that actually matter to your business. This episode is brought to you by GetMeTheGeek.com. They are a local IT company here in the St. Louis area, but don't let that stop you because they can help you in so many ways, no matter where you're at. So definitely check out GetMeTheGeek.com. Well known in the St. Louis area to be that company that you can trust, that reliable source that has the information you need. At the end of the day, their goal is to help you focus on your business while they focus on your IT needs. I think that is super. I have known the company for a few years now, and they have been a great source for me. And here's one of the things that I've been recently educated on is protecting yourself against malware, protecting yourself against hackers. And Get Me the Geek can help you protect yourself. Check out GetMeTheGeek.com. Use code SMN show for 10% discount. Hey, this discount does not include hardware, but they have so many different services to help you run your business more smoother, to eliminate the headaches so that you don't have to worry about running your business, backing up the important stuff, worrying about hackers and brackers and all that other craziness, right? So definitely check out GetMeTheGeek.com. Don't forget to use code SMN show for 10% discount. That discount does not include hardware. Thank you so much for being a sponsor of our show, Get Me the Geek, also known as Phased Logics. Hey, please support those that support us. It really goes a long way. We're an up-and-coming show, so any support is hugely appreciated, and I thank you in advance for supporting those that support us. Check out GetMeTheGeek.com. Talk to you soon, and on with the show. So, this is episode 23, and I want to share with you things that matter to your business. Let's go ahead and get started here. So, the first thing I want to talk about is this TikTok deal and UFC deal. That's right, folks. TikTok is getting into the UFC world and providing the content for you that you want to watch. Little clips, little news, little updates. Now, why does this matter to your business? You know what this tells me? This tells me that if you're in the sports world, number one, TikTok is relevant, right? I think that is huge. Maybe you want to be an announcer. Create your own announcing show and update people on news. So it's obvious that UFC sees that TikTok, or should I say TikTok sees that, short form programming is obviously super popular. But not only that, they believe sports is a part of their future. So I think this is huge. If you're a sports fan and you've ever thought about being like a broadcaster, an announcer, or sharing things, well, it's obvious that TikTok believes in it as well. So if you're thinking about breaking in as a newscaster and creating your own news show, do not forget about TikTok. I think this is cool in a sense that even myself for my business, I want to start taking little clips of this and putting it on the TikTok world. So I think that, hey, good move to TikTok and joining forces with UFC fan base. Being a part of UFC, we already know they have a big part of the audience. And super cool for them, I will say. So, great job, TikTok, in that world. Good for you guys. TikTok says they have 100 million subscribers. Wow. Monthly active users? Great. So what else is in the news? Well, as you know, Clubhouse is becoming a big deal. They're right now probably one of the fastest growing apps out there. And here's why this is relevant, because marketers are not all, of course, but many of marketers are becoming a part of this world of Clubhouse. Now, here's the thing. As you've heard me mention multiple times, it's only available on Apple Store, iOS. You can use it on your iPad. You can use it wherever iOS apps, wherever the Apple Store is available, you can use it. So it's only been available on iOS, right? You've heard me talk about that. Like, how could they forget about the Android users as they're gaining all this momentum? Well, not remembering us doesn't mean that it's not continuing to grow, right? Well, now it has landed on Google Play Store in India. Now, it's in the store, but you still can't sign up. I think that this is key for that world of when is it going to come to Google? When is it going to come to the Google Play Store? Well, it's made an appearance in India on the Google Play Store. It seems like everything starts in India. Every beta test seems to start in India. I think that's interesting. But for those who are in India and are able to download the app, yes, it's available, but it will say join our wait list, and they'll let you know when it's available. Looks like it's getting closer and closer, and if you've not heard already, Clubhouse has been in the news for this chat breach stuff. Apparently, Clubhouse chats have been breached. So you're still going to have to be careful for there. This is what I mean. When something starts gaining so much momentum, you have to be extra careful, because that's when scammers are going to really be you have to be on your most alertness, right? So Clubhouse chats are already being breached. So if you're sharing stuff on there, what's your purpose? Doesn't matter. But if it is being breached, that means that they're probably stealing your data as well, which also means that they can see what you're doing on your phone. When you're using banking information, that's when stuff can get really, really scary. Whenever you're putting in social security numbers on different things, that's when things can get really, really scary. So, obviously, this is why TikTok was in the news, because of data and what the security issues. Well, Clubhouse is already in the news for security issues. We'll see how that plays out. But for now, it is making its way on the Google Play Store in India. Just a matter of time before it reaches us, right? Right. So what else is in the news? Well, YouTube Shorts is finally making its way to the US. That's right, folks. They have finally announced that they will be launching in the USA in March, right around the corner. Sometime in March, you should see this actually go into effect here in the USA. And you're looking at about, who knows exactly when in March, but it will definitely be launching in March sometime. So I think that's pretty cool. What else is in the news? YouTube is testing the applause feature. They're testing an applause feature where you can pay $2 to give an applause to someone, an influencer that you may be watching, a YouTuber that you may be watching. And I think this is cool because YouTube is trying to give more opportunity for people for creators to make money. I think that's super cool and important at the same time because, hey, they obviously are caring about their creators. And of course, they always get a piece of everything that happens when their creators are making money, right? YouTube is not going to pay out without getting something in return. So they take a percent of that as well. They take a percent of all of it. But what they are finding is that due to the success of their community features, they're gonna make this widely available. So they started this beta back in 2020, and now they're opening it up for a lot more people. And what they're trying to do is, strengthen their current monetization products, and give creators more ways to diversify their revenue streams, have more multiple streams using YouTube, and this comes from the success of super chats. You've probably seen that where you can, $5 super chat, prioritize my question or prioritize, whatever I'm talking about to show on the screen, different ways that influencers will prioritize those things. But they also have super stickers. And that's also another thing that has been successful, giving this opportunity for YouTube applause. So you can give them an applause and throw them some love, basically, right? I think that's pretty cool. So this is going to be available to purchase on computers and inside the YouTube Android app, but it's not available worldwide yet. It's only available in Australia, Brazil, India, Japan, Korea, Mexico, New Zealand, and the US. So this will be available. If you haven't seen it already, it will be available soon. What else is in the news, my friends? Well, it looks like the TikTok Oracle Walmart deal is a done dead deal. They will not be moving forward. So now that all of this hoopla has died out after the Donald Trump presidency, he's no longer president. See how quick things change? When the president of the United States says one thing, your leadership changes. It's like, hey, we're not going to support his decision. We're going to look further. Well, ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, is walking away from the Oracle Walmart deal. And, they're just going to, we're not even going to worry about it. They're not even going to worry about it at this time. So they're just walking away from it. They're like, hey, Donald Trump's no longer a president. We don't have to worry about them. We'll worry about the new president and their administration and what they say. And as I reported last week, the deal was the ban was put off indefinitely. No one knows, Biden and his admin team says we'll just look into it further. So they're not going anywhere. So TikTok will stick around, and just like all these other platforms, of course, beware. You never know. You could get hacked. Whatever, they steal them data. I don't know all these things, At the end of the day, be careful. But as a marketer, there's huge opportunity there for business, for entrepreneurs, small business owner, people, the creators, additional streams of income. There's opportunity there. I can definitely appreciate that. And, I'm all about multiple revenue streams, right? TikTok's another one. I have friends who already have monetized this, just getting on there to have fun. So I think that's pretty cool, right? So we'll see what's going on there, when it will be back. But what else is in the news? Parler, that very controversial site, is in the news. I think that, you've heard me mention this a few times over the last few months. Right after presidency, like the day after or something like that, it just went through the roof. People started joining Parler left and right. And the thing about Parler is what they would consider American right wing. I have no clue what that means. I just know that's what they refer to it as. I'm not into politics. I'm not going to claim to be into politics. Why does this matter to your business? It is a social media platform. There is opportunity for people, for marketers, because there's a good chance your target may be on Parlor. I have no interest there. I don't think I've even created an account. I've never been on the platform. I'm all about, hey, if your market's there, go check it out. But I don't like negativity. And this place is not even well controlled. So it can easily cause a lot of problems without even a slap on the wrist, right? So to me, that's dangerous, right? Who's monitoring this hate messages? Now, again, I'm not going to act like I've visited there or seen it, but from what I have learned, it is a very controversial site where people can just share whatever they want without any recourse. I'm not a fan of that stuff. If there's a platform that can incite violence, I don't want to be a part of it. That's just not my style. So I mentioned a few early in January, after this whole violence on the Capitol and all the people, like, wow, as Americans, we were blown away, and what happened there. So shortly after, Apple and Google banned the app from its mobile store, which made it harder for people to be a part of it, right? To get on it, to check it out. And so Parler said, it would bring it back online for its current users, but it didn't happen. It took a while. It didn't happen right away. The CEO was fired. They went through some changes. Well, they're back online. Even Amazon.com suspended Parler. So it's interesting that, hey, it's back online. Current users can find it. Go do a Google search. You'll probably find it. No problem. I did not go looking for where it's at, but I have heard over a few weeks now that they were going to be coming back online. I reported it a month ago, and it didn't come back on as soon as I thought it would be. And so, but now it's back on. So we'll see where this goes. Why? People like drama. People just like drama. It is what it is. I like to watch shows with drama. People like drama. As humans, we seem to be attracted to drama. Where does this go? I don't know, but only time will tell where that will lead, right? So I think that's interesting in its own. So again, if your target's over there, go check them out. What else is in the news? Well, Instagram is launching a multi-participant live streaming for people, meaning that you can have multiple people on your live. So I think that's interesting on its own, So with Instagram finally catching up to this, which I'm surprised it took so long. So according to, let's see, this is on Social Media Today, one of the sources where I do get my news and make sure I stay on top of things. They're one of the better sources that I trust. So let's see, this person here, Instagram chief Adam Mosseri, revealing that the company is planning to launch multi-participant IG live, full live video chats within the next few weeks. So Mosseri made the announcement during an interview, right? And on a talk show called A Little Late. And she said, he said, let me correct that. He said, we have been working on live groups, finally, right? He even said that. We are releasing the ability to go live with more than one other person, so with up to 4 other people in the next couple of weeks, which we are really excited about. Mosseri says 4 other people here, which means that total would be 5 or so. But she might have made a mistake meaning 4 total, or he might have made a mistake meaning 4 total people. Okay, so interesting that they're finally catching up with this multi-participant live streams. Obviously, Instagram is well known for live streaming as well. They've had that out for a few years now. So it's interesting the direction that they're headed in. And it's also a timely thing. Like, hey, obviously 2021 live streaming is going to continue to be a really big deal. Why wouldn't they add this to their platform? So that'll be interesting to see where that goes. And hey, that definitely matters to your business, right? Having interviews, inviting people, having more testimonials definitely matters to your business. What else is in the news? Well, as you know, Clubhouse is becoming very popular. Okay? No secret. Clubhouse is becoming very popular. With that being said, Twitter has what's called Twitter Spaces. And seeing what's going on with Clubhouse, Twitter is really looking to gain their own momentum with Twitter Spaces. And what they're trying to do, I think I mentioned this last week or 2 weeks ago. I believe I did. Maybe, I don't even remember. I know it was on my notes, and I hope that wasn't what I forgot to mention. But, so Twitter Spaces, it's little by little coming out to more users and getting new feature upgrades and continuously testing the market for this. Now, I went to try to find it. I couldn't find it yet because I'm very interested in this. Again, I am those that I suffer from FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Like, man, why hasn't it been available to Android users? I want to be on there. I have a podcast. I like doing audio. I love doing live streaming. I definitely want to be checking this out and seeing what I can learn from some of the top marketers and what I can share with other people who want to follow. So I think that's interesting that they're really going all in to develop their Twitter Spaces. Good job, Twitter. There are other platforms out there that are competing and trying to get their mark out there. So definitely go Google alternatives to Clubhouse audio app. Make sure you do Clubhouse audio chat app. It's a lot easier because there are other Clubhouse out there. There's a software management app out there that I shared with you guys a couple months ago. But congratulations, Twitter. I'm glad you're not just sitting back waiting for other people. As I mentioned last week, Facebook is developing something as well. So good for them that they're stepping up to the plate in this area. And I think they should definitely step it up in this area, right? No brainer if you ask me, my friends, because we should all stay on top of these things, right? We should all stay on top of these things all the time. So my friends, that is social media news and updates that matter to your business. What have you noticed in the last 7 days that you feel I may have missed or didn't share in today's episode? This is episode 23 with Coach Manny Rodriguez. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. And I want to share with you that don't forget our social media networking group where we network, we learn social media, and we take action to get paid. Whether it's from sharing our group and what we have to offer, we want to help people grow in their world. We want to help people grow in their lives. And, at the end of the day, I'm always talking about business networking to build relationships, to build that know, like, and trust factor, just like you have to do in your videos, just like you have to do in your business, you have to do in your networking world, right? So come network, come learn social media. Every week we have a live training. Take action, get paid, my friends. Check out smngroup.us. We're in the final stages of updating that website. So if you check it out and it's not fully updated, it's just about done any day now. But check it out, smngroup.us. So excited to have you here today. And my friends, make sure to check out getmethegeek.com. Thank you for being a sponsor of the Social Media Networking Show. Please support those that support us. It goes so far. Kevin Stevenson and team really rock it out over there. They're a trusted source. Don't just listen to me. Check out their reviews. They are making it happen out there, my friends. Thank you for being a part. Please support those that support us. And without further ado, hey, if you're not sure how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help. I love you guys. Peace. Have a great day.